Hello, beautiful people. So today's video, I got slapped in the face. Yeah, and I'll tell you more about it as we go on. So we are starting week 5 of classes here on Monday, and I truly enjoy talking to students who are trying to build their careers. And if you're listening to my channel, you're one of those. You want to be a police officer, you want to be a deputy sheriff, you want to be a California Highway Patrol. But sometimes you're creating all this drama as to why you can't do this. Oh my gosh, why, what if this happens? What if that happens? What if I can't do it? And it's just like, it's just nonstop because of what I keep hearing from you is someone is telling you, you know what, maybe this is not what you should be doing. And so I think it's time to share with you some personal stories about what I had to overcome to become a police officer and how much fun it is to be a police officer or a deputy sheriff or a highway patrol or state patrol for other officers. It's an incredible job. So let's talk about real quick a story. I'm not going to take a lot of your time, just pay attention. So just recently, Mountain View is hiring police officers. Starting salary for Mountain View Police Department in California is $137,000 a year without overtime. And please find a calculator as I'm talking to you, and somehow even on your phone, open up your calculator and divide 137,000 by 12 months. Now that doesn't stop there. They top out at $168,000 a year without overtime. And you know, as a police officer, deputy sheriff, peace officer, you're going to get overtime. So that 137 is probably going to be more like 150 your first year. And my gosh, what other job can you make that? Not many, right? Starting off, not many jobs. A lot of departments are increasing their requirements. You need to take some college classes in criminal justice before you will be even, selected. Before, you just had to have a high school diploma, but times are changing. Society wants a more educated, more caring, more respectable individual. So they don't want a police officer that's going to go out there and violate people's rights and, be rude to them and disrespectful, etc. The new police officer they want is to have some college background, some college units. And so if you're that person and you're watching my video and you're like, you know what, Brian, I would like to make $115,000 a year in my first year as a public servant, then keep listening. I wanted to be a police officer. I could smell it. I wanted to. As an explorer, I started riding out with many police officers in the patrol car, and I would look at some officers that I never wanted to be like them, and they would try to talk me out of the career. They'd be like, you don't want to get into this career, man. People are always asking you to take a report. People are always asking for help. They're calling us for everything. And then I sat there at age 16, 15, and I'm like, isn't that what a public servant does? And at the same time, other officers that I liked, that I really respected how they talk to people, I would watch them and say, man, one day when I become a police officer, this is the person. So I'm fast forwarding through some life events. I'm taking some college courses at the local community college, and I get hired as a reserve officer, and I'm on patrol. And so one of my mentors told me to go take the entrance level examination, both the written and the physical, for this police academy, a local police academy. And so I did, and I got on the list, and so I passed all the tests. But then a week before I was supposed to go, I get this letter in the mail that the academy is full and they cannot take any more students, so I would have to wait for the next year. And so I was kind of bummed, and I was in a patrol car, and I backed up the patrol car behind the police station. I was a reserve officer, and my mentor, a sergeant, came up and started asking me, hey, what's happening with the academy? And my quick response was, hey, I'm not going to make it until next year. They're full, and blah, blah, blah. And he says, well, wait a minute. Did you take the written exam and the physical exam like I told you? And I said, yeah. I'm on the list. I just, the academy's full. And he told me, go ahead and meet me in the office when you're done with your, putting your bags away and etc. Come and see me in my office. This is a sergeant at my department. Now, I had already mentally defeated myself. I had already decided it's not going to happen. And that's what, a lot of times that's what happens with you guys, right? You defeat yourselves as to thinking it can't happen. You know what? This is a sign, whatever. But anyway, I went in and I talked to the sergeant, and I told him the story I just told you again, and he made a phone call to the academy. Said, hey, I'm Sergeant so-and-so. We have a reserve officer who would like to get into Monday's academy. Now, mind you, this was like Tuesday of that week. And so I needed to come up with $3,500 to go into the academy. At the time, I was going in as an independent. No one was going to pay for me. All these agencies that are looking for officers, majority of them will pay you a salary, $5,000-$6,000 while you're going through for these, 5.5 months. I didn't have that. So anyway, he made a phone call. I was in the academy. Next thing you know, I'm having to go try to find $3,500. I go talk to my grandfather and ended up borrowing that money. And I left my car there as collateral. And so I made it happen. So this was conversations on Tuesday. On Wednesday, I secured the funding. And then I had my mom take me to the uniform shop because I didn't really have a car. And then to measure for uniforms. And the following Monday, I started the police academy. Now, I wasn't getting paid while I was going through, so it was a struggle. I won't lie to you, it was a struggle. But I made some sacrifices, and it all paid off. So, at the beginning of this video, I told you I got slapped in the face, and you just got slapped in the face with a reality check. With a reality check. You are stronger than your excuses. Yes, you are stronger than your excuses. So, let's see. Can you do it? If you enroll in a California community college that has a police academy on their grounds, and you're a first-time student, college student, you haven't got your AA degree, that's 18 college units, and the state of California will waive the enrollment fee for those units, for those 18 units. Think about this. So no more $3,500. You could be driving to the community college, putting yourself through the police academy, if that's what you want to do. Others of you want to apply to different agencies. But anyway, I'm going to probably cut this short because I know some of you are going to be emailing me, what about me, or some ideas. So please remember what I just said. Please replay this video to give yourself a reality check. It's not as dangerous as what people are telling you. Yes, you have to practice officer safety. And yes, sometimes we'll have casualties. But look at construction workers. Look at highway workers. Look at, etc., etc. Every year, thousands of people are getting injured or killed on California's, highways. And so do we stop driving because all this is happening? No. So please immerse yourself with this reality check that I just said. Slap yourself, in the back of the head and say, hey, what am I doing with my life? How can I get out of this rut? What will it take for me to stop consuming my life with distractions? And when I do, and focus on the very career that is high paying, great retirement, well respected, etc., etc. Anyway, I really hope you do take this advice, and I hope you find that energy that you need and the focus to stop the distractions and stop taking advice from people who you don't want to become like them. So anyway, I'm going to end the video. Please continue to give me a thumbs up and subscribe. Share this video with others that need to be slapped across the back of the head to get an eye-opening. I'm not endorsing physical violence, as you know. It's a reality check, and you know what that means. Shake yourself up, sit in front of the mirror, ask yourself, if I don't do anything now, where will I be in 3, 5, 7, 10 years? All right, thank you for listening, and we'll talk to you soon. Take good care. Ciao.